Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm WolfStalker25, and today I got a brand new action figure review for you guys. This is the Hasbro Marvel Legends Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy. This is a comic book variant, and this is also Target exclusive. I have had this guy for quite some time now, probably about like a month now. I pretty much got him like a day or two after I got the Star-Lord figure from Walmart, or like after I posted the review, and I intended on reviewing him that next week, and I just kind of never did. Kind of took some breaks from editing and recording for a little bit, and I did a lot of Star Wars stuff, so we're kind of getting back to form, going back to the Marvel Legend flow. But Yondu's pretty cool. It's nice to have him because I don't have many comic book cosmic characters or Guardians of the Galaxy. Marvel really hasn't made a ton, I don't think, but unfortunately for me, I skipped a lot of them. The only really real Guardians of the Galaxy characters I think I have are I do have the Space Venom Build-A-Figure, and then that most recent Walmart Star-Lord, and I have got like the Guardians of the Galaxy Space Iron Man from the old Guardians wave, and I think I have that Nova. Yeah, I have Nova from that Guardians Build-A-Figure Groot wave as well. And then I have like MCU Guardians and some MCU characters. Sometimes their looks look similar to the comics, but not 100% all the time. So, but Yondu, nice to have him. Pretty cool, new. I don't have the MCU Yondu, so we're not going to be comparing that in this video. I'm not familiar with Yondu in the comics at all, so I don't know like this look, how old it is, newer it is, something like that. The figure itself does look nice. It is a lot of reuse. I think the lower legs are kind of like Bucky cap and stuff like that, obviously with the basically the Bucky or the Captain America boot right here. I think the torso is probably, if I had to guess, like the Sunspot or Sunfire or something like that, I would assume. I don't know exactly 100% what he's fully made up of, but yeah, sculpt work is always good. I mean, reuse, it's got pins showing and stuff like that. You know, you wish it was all on a new pinless body, like they could have just done this on like the Vulcan body or something like that. But oh well, it is what it is. I would have loved and preferred pinless, but what we got here is great. So new bits here, you get the little armbands here and stuff like that. No paint on them, just the gold molded plastic, which the gold does look nice. And then you get the belt, and then the little like shoulder strap, bandolier, whatever that is. Face looks good, head looks good. The fin did initially come off like this, so you could have him with a giant crease in the center of his head. But yeah, there's probably no point to ever do that. I don't know if Yondu has a different fin look in the comics or anything like that, so it would have kind of been maybe nice to get a separate fin or another head sculpt, maybe a yelling head or something like that, because you don't really get much with Yondu. Accessory wise, what you do get is you get this little red arrow. It's kind of basic, not really much, kind of hard for him to hold, so you can't really aim it. You get the bow. The bow is nice, I will say. Could have used for a little added detail. I don't know if this is fully gold in the comics. I don't know if he uses a normal bow like this, because, you know, movie Yondu has like a magic arrow that he controls with the fin in his mind or whatever, and like whistling. So I don't know if he truly uses a bow and arrow in the comics. I'm assuming he probably does, otherwise they wouldn't have given it to him. But maybe a gray or a gunmetal for the handle, just to like add a little bit of a different color to like break it up. I don't know if it's fully should be gold or not, but yeah. Bow looks good. We've probably gotten something similar to this in the past, or the same bow. And then I know we've gotten a similar one of these. I don't know if it was this exact quiver with arrows, but I almost wish they would have made a slot so this arrow like could fit into it. But it looks good. Again, could use some sort of added detail like a gunmetal or something in there, just to like break it up a little bit, besides just like the flat gold molded plastic. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Articulation wise on Yondu, he could get his arms up that far. I don't know if we're doing any like chewing or something like that, but you could get his arms up that far. It does have the nice butterfly, so you could bring the arm back that much, and then you could go forward that much. Upper bicep cut, double jointed elbows, they are pinned, and this little band here does kind of get in the way. It's not attached, so you can like move it a little bit. You almost need to go with the bottom joint first and then to the upper joint, so you can get them up that far. Wrist you swivel and hinge. I think they're both horizontal hinges. Yes, they are. They're both horizontals. the head could look up that far and down that much. He doesn't. He gets a little bit of side-to-side pivoting. Obviously, could do a full 360. The abs could go back, back that far, forward that much. He does have a waist cut underneath the belt, so the belt could actually come up, and then you got the waist cut, and then he's got the little red like undies. And then the legs go forward that much, but they start kind of coming out a little bit. Back really not at all. Upper thigh cut. Yondu on the splits. That much, not bad. I mean, could be, that's pretty good actually. Upper thigh cut, like I said. Double jointed knees, not pinless as well. They are pinned. I might have said pinless. Elbows, not the thing, not pinless either. Does have the boot cut right there, and then the ankles go back that far and forward that much, and does have wonderful ankle pivot. So there you go, Yondu. You know, everything we've been used to before. We're familiar with this body, nothing new. It's same body, just new head, and new little added bits, which I don't know. I'm assuming they probably use some of these. Like, I'm guessing this was used on like Long Shot or something like that. So I'm guessing they had to reuse some of these somewhere. To the top of the head, he's just a little over 6 inches. To the top of the fin, he's about 7¼ inches tall for Yondu. So there you go. Size comparison time, really quick. We will go through and do the SH Figuarts Goku first. So there you go. Another little space character we got Figma Samus. Unfortunately, she's just way too short. And then we'll bring out the 1000 Toys Halo Master Chief. Let me bring the camera back a little bit, raise it ever so slightly, and they'll do the Jazzware Halo Master Chief. So there's Yondu with all these guys. Obviously Marvel Legends, they look relatively big, especially comic book characters. Comic books are always like proportioned, I think slightly bigger than some of the MCU ones. So obviously with something like Samus, he doesn't fit in well, but he fits in maybe a little bit better with either of the two Master Chiefs. Maybe Jazzware's ever so slightly more to, you know, balance out that height. Then we got a McFarlane Blood Angel Space Marine, Anime Hero War Greymon from Bandai. I might retire him soon because he's kind of a weird one to actually like keep bringing in. Don't really need him on the desk anymore. So if you do want the Anime Hero War Greymon to stay in size comparisons, do let me know that in the comments below, please. And then we have the Mythic Legion Black Knight, Star Wars Black Series Captain Rex. Oh boy, what do we got over here? The Jazzware Fortnite figure. Unfortunately, he doesn't stand very well, but you never know if Jazzware will get the Fortnite brand line back for the 6-inch stuff, because for some reason Hasbro's just not really doing anything with it, and it seems like we're getting that canned, unfortunately. Power Ranger, not Dino Thunder Red, Mighty Morphin Red. I have retired Dino Thunder Red up to the shelf. I have 2 Mighty Morphin Reds, so Mighty Morphin Red will be taking over for our Power Ranger. And I think it's kind of fitting since, you know, first Red Ranger, he could be the size comparisons in here. And I might get the new one eventually one day. We got G.I. Joe Classified, Snake Eyes, Mezco, Stealth Iron Man. Soon, Mafex will be joining back into the reviews because we will have Nightwing coming in sometime probably this week or next week. So I'll review Nightwing, and then after I review Nightwing, he'll probably take over in the size comparisons, unless I just decide to put him on the shelf and not do Mafex, but Mafex will probably be here. And then Hasbro Fortnite Victory Royale, the Foundation. So there you go, there's all those, pretty nice. And then lastly, we'll do some Marvel Legends. We got the MCU America Chavez for a younger teenage body mold. Probably she'll be retired soon here. And then we have the Symbiote Spider-Man for comic. So there you go. That's a look at all the other lines and stuff like that always kind of come out for size comparisons. If you want to take a look at him next to another comic book Guardians of the Galaxy, this is the only one I got out right now. This is the comic book Star-Lord that I did review probably about couple weeks ago now. So if you are interested in that, I would always appreciate it if you want to check that out. I don't have like Adam Warlock or Nova or the other Iron Man on the desk or Space Venom, so I'm not really going to compare anything with them. Some of them are on the shelf, some of them are in the bin and storage. If you are curious about an Adam Warlock, here's the MCU one, which I will be doing reviews on all the Guardians from this wave. I do have the entirety of the wave, and I will be reviewing all of them very soon. So there's MCU, Adam Warlock. Here's Cosmo. I mean, Cosmo is kind of comic booky. It's not really movie accurate, so you know, there's that. If you're curious, I think he uses a very similar body to actually movie Yondu. Here is Kraglin, so there's them compared, you know, and then that's the different fin of Kraglin. I'll be reviewing him and Adam Warlock in a video together, and then we'll just throw, you know, movie Chris Pratt, the new Star-Lord, up there. So there you go. There's some size comparisons. See what he looks like with some other characters. I think these three right here look pretty good. Now, granted, I don't know if Yondu in the comics is actually a Guardian. You know, obviously in the movie he kind of was, but then wasn't. Like, he was. I don't think he was ever officially one. So, and Cosmo can work on either shelf. So yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly, like I said with Yondu, if he was or wasn't a Guardian in the comics, but it's nice to have him, you know. He'll go into the overall Marvel display somewhere. I gotta find a spot for him and Star-Lord, since they kind of just stand out. I really hope, we do have the Drax and, what was it, Moondragon 2-pack that they just did announce recently. I might get that at some point. I'm not gonna rush to get it. I don't know either of those characters. Well, I don't know Moondragon, and that version of Drax is like the old Drax, right? Where he was like really big. So personally, I would love for them to redo the older Drax that they've done previously. That's like the more modern Drax, the smaller one. I'd like them to redo him. I'd love to get a new Gamora of some kind. Maybe a comic book Nebula, a new comic book Rocket with some better articulation or something like that, a new comic book Groot, something along those lines. I'd love to get some of those. And what other, was it Quasar? Actually, I do have Quasar still in the box, the Walgreens one. I don't know if that one was, I don't know if he was a Guardian, or I know there's a female Quasar maybe or something like that too. So I don't know. But Yondu's pretty cool. Happy to have him in the collection. For the price point of around, I think it's like 24, is it dollars? Is it 24 or 27? I don't know. I think it's 24. 24 bucks, not bad. Would have liked maybe some sort of extra accessory of some kind, extra hands, maybe fists or something like that. I don't know what other hand types you could give them, but maybe a solid set of fists or something. And maybe, I don't know. I think that's probably it. Maybe an alternate head or fin or something like that. But yeah, that's going to do it. Like I said, Target exclusive. I did actually just go to a Target a couple days ago and did see it in store. So this one came from online. I have seen it in store. Also, with the sculpt work, I really do like the painted in, or the painted on gold details. And especially on the chest there. They have like the lines in the little star where they're like molded, or not molded, but like they cut through the paint really nicely there. So yeah, all the little added gold detail that's painted on is very nice. So yeah, that's going to do it today. Hopefully you did enjoy. Hopefully you found this review helpful. Let me know in the comments below. Did you pick up this figure? Are you going to get it? What does your comic Guardian lineup look like? And who would be some other ones that you would like to see made? Because I'm always interested, and I might do some, you know, top 10 most wanted style Marvel Legend videos in the near future. So yeah, let me know all that stuff in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next one. If you haven't done so already, would always appreciate a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't done so. It does help me out a lot. I always greatly appreciate it, and I will see you guys all in the next one.